Hello again, and welcome to another settlement tour. This time we'll be looking at my Graygarden settlement. We're back again with the Nara, my Sentinel, my Brother of Steel Sentinel. And yeah, my name is Xosra, and this is another settlement tour. We're not going to look at the, not going to look at the greenhouse, because I haven't changed anything there, so. My first little set piece, as most builders call them, is my roving trader outpost. Got this here for any of the roving traders. Stop by, collect up any plants from the Graygarden people, purchase them. I'm not really sure how the robots do that. I know they're programmed to make them, but how they distribute them, I don't know. But it's got a sleeping area for the guards and the main trader. Also got a couple chairs around and a campfire. And there's the dog, because now I have dogs not Brahmin, so no more Brahmin on my roof. This is the warehouse. We will look at this later. We'll look at that later. But first we're going to go down here to see Lucas, the junk trader. He trades in various junk and, anything he can scavenge around the Commonwealth. Little bits of junk. Yeah, his ugly little hat that he scavenged from some store or other. No idea where he got that ugly thing. Some Mr. Handy parts he probably, sells to the Mr. Handies. For probably way more than they're worth. And more junk, more bits and pieces, and a very inconspicuous empty shelf. I wonder what could be behind there. And in here we have my Institute bunker. Yes, I know that shelf is kind of blatantly obvious, but you can't really put anything on it because it moves. Here we have my Institute Courser guarding the door with his bubble turret, because I haven't figured out how to tilt these things and put them on the ceiling, so he just sits there happy. And he likes that turret for some reason. He stares at that thing longingly. I don't know why. Got consoles here to, keep track of everything. Console to keep the door powered, probably shut when they don't want it open. More consoles to monitor, keep track or keep communications with the other, any other survivors from the Institute explosion. Got some synths around here, and a little lounge area with some flowers, a little bit of greenery that they could save from the Institute. I like to think that the Institute people here, they barter their silence from the robots above. They trade repairs for the robots in exchange for silence. They keep the robots repaired, the robots stay silent. And they get some of the food, like this mute fruit. This is a telescope here to, measure and make sure the plants are doing well. This controls the plants, waters them, all that stuff. These are just some spare synths that are, not being used at the moment. They're just being kept on standby. So here's the bathroom. They traded for some vault posters just so their walls wouldn't be so bland. They traded them from Vault 81. Or 88? I forget which one actually has people in it already. I forget. Here's the laundry, a washer and dryer for their laundry. A hamper, towels, Nice Institute shower. Love that glow. Toilet paper, newspaper, all the things you'd find in a nice bathroom. These doors were fun. To actually get these looking right when you build an Institute bunker on PS4, you gotta build two walls. An inner doorway here, then you put this door, then you put another outer doorway. And it comes out looking like this. Nice and neat. Instead of sinking through the wall. That's Michaela. She's in charge of keeping these terminals up and running. Anna. She's in charge of keeping all the, keeping an eye on all the synth tech and keeping the plant life going. What little plant life we make. Andrew just does odd jobs. I guess there's a synth buying some supplies from Jesse, our trader. He sells various bits of ammo and other bits and things that they got. Stumbling on my word, sorry. Yeah, he keeps everyone supplied and everything running. I would have decorated more, but I started running into lag, so I couldn't decorate as much as I really wanted to. I wanted to decorate this place a lot more with more junk for, at least the store. I wanted to put more stuff down, but I started running into too much lag. This is a little weapons area where they work on a couple weapons, little bits and pieces for them to fix up, where they fix up the weapons that they sell. Some magazines and that are being sold. Over here is the doctor. He keeps everyone healthy. The Adonis. He keeps everyone in health. No, I don't want to, Adonis. No. No checkups. Here's a little waiting area for for them to wait patiently while he gets ready to check up on them. They got some drinks and all that stuff, magazines, stuff to keep them busy. There were two of these actually, but one of them magically moved through the wall. I can't get it back. I don't know how it got over there. It slowly moved that way. Guess I wanted to be through the wall. Here's a little food preparation area for them to prepare their food. Little cooking stove, food, little fridge. A synth who probably helps them do this, because, they don't always want to do this stuff themselves. They got these guys to do it for them. Some extra food supplies. This is Calvin. That's Anna's husband. Get out of my way. He gives the food out. Keeps everyone fed. I guess they all just recently ate, so they didn't really feel like putting their food back. They got an espresso machine, a supplement maker, a bunch of various bits of food and that. Some of it coming from Graygarden, some of it being what the synths have went out and hunted for them. This is a living quarters. Here being a little living room area where everyone can meet up, watch some TV holotapes, read books, listen to some music. Here's the bedroom where they got some of their spare clothes, a couple beds, some extra sheets, more books, and yeah, not as much decoration as I wanted, but I couldn't put any more down. I guess that was an eating noodles standing area. I guess I never assigned anyone to it. Oh well. This is Adonis's room. He's being the doctor, he gets a little bit nicer. He gets to live alone. He doesn't get to be bothered by everybody. This is Anna and Calvin's room, which they share with the girl that they saved and adopted from the Institute explosion. She sleeps here with her little TV and all her little toys. They got their own little jukebox for them to listen to their own music, their own books and that. And this little giddy-up buttercup they scavenged for her to have something to play with. And her little best friend Jangles. She probably hugs at night and wishes everything was back the way it was, but sadly that's not going to happen. That's all of the bunker, It's a very small bunker for a few of the survivors that made it out of the Institute explosion alive. They're eking out a living, and yeah, I forgot to mention the power armor he has on sale over there. If you would ever make yourself a bunker like this, I would actually not recommend placing too many of these guys down, because I had to go through the walls and pick these guys up. They can magically go through the walls. Now we're gonna go check out the the warehouse. Ooh, that's floating a little, but Yeah, the problem with when I built this place is I built it too close to the settlement border, so I wasn't able to get these rocks 100%. I tried to originally do it with matching rocks that matched the area, but I realized I would never be able to cover this thing with rocks good enough to match the area within a good, decent size bar. Yep, there's Ada. Oh, she didn't stop me for once. It's amazing. Up top, I covered this with the Grounded mod. This is all from the Grounded mod by Cordless7. Well, the mod is not by him, but he ported it over. I forget the original mod author's name. But up here, I covered it with some dirt and trees and that to make it look believable, not just barren earth up here. I think it looks pretty good up here. The side looks kind of crappy, but the top, I think, looks pretty good. Oh, this is their water purifier, which provides water to the settlement. This is the generator for the entire place, which I really wish I had run wires to my bunker before I built up all those rocks. I had to pull walls out and sink wires in after I'd already built up the little mountain area. It was horrible. There's a little chemistry station for some chem making. Oh, it's getting dark. I forgot to put lights in this place. Oh, it's horrible of me. I guess they don't really do any work here at nighttime anyway, so they don't need too much lighting. This is the extra parts that the Institute members are scavenging for the Mr. Handies. The Mr. Handies don't care where their parts come from. They just want the parts. You know, they don't care about all the other robots. They just want their parts. They want fixed. Here's some boxes of ones they did find, you know, without having to murder other robots. Like this one. This is a terminal to watch the generator. I got this idea from Sardeliac, because he said, well, you wouldn't just leave this thing alone. You would have something to keep an eye on it. Here's an extra fuel canister to keep the, I would imagine, extra nuclear material for the generator. There's another one hidden under the stairs. The generator's, you know, checked on by Adonis. That's why he's got the little hazmat suit in his room. So in case he has to look at that thing, he can wear his little hazmat suit and not get damaged. Here's a little bit of extra crafting stations, box supplies, a radio beacon for any emergencies. Now, when I built this structure, I specifically wanted to design one that fit around this mod. This mod adds a... This is the Finch Farm and Graygarden elevator overpass mod. It adds an elevator, and I wanted to build around it. So I wanted to build a unique-looking place to, you know, fit under that. That was the first structure I built here, was that warehouse, because... How did you get up here? There are no stairs. I don't even think you can use those elevators. I don't trust you. Let's get out of here before he decides to go Terminator on us or something. Alright. This right here is the... Well, all these junk walls are here because the Institute members, they don't want the Brotherhood's vertebrates to see this area. Because if they knew they were still alive, they would come finish the job. Ooh. I guess because it's getting dark, this guy's turning on his lights. This is our other courser guard. If the Brotherhood or anyone ever comes snooping here, if they're not deterred by all the signs and junk walls, the first thing they get is a laser blast to the face. Up here, this is the sort of listening post area. Kinda, you know, somewhere where they can keep an eye on the Commonwealth, make sure no one's coming to Graygarden for them, make sure they're safe. These things are freaking me out because they don't say a word, they just pop up behind you. This is Kira. She was a former SRB member, but now she's mostly just in charge of keeping an eye out for anything wrong. She's got equipment here to keep in contact with the guys below. That was all the agreeing equipment down below. She keeps an eye on samples, you know, to keep how the weather's doing, all that stuff. But she's up here for a long period of time. She can go out, you know, during the day to go down every once in a while to get some supplies, and usually she sends these guys to do it. But she has a little bit of supplies, a little bit of food, bed, and her own little shower facility. It's a small one, but it's enough for her, because she's the only one up here. This is their get out of jail card. If anyone actually does come after them, they have their working teleporter. They'll all go up those elevators as quick as they can and teleport their butts somewhere else. Probably how she also gets these guys down there without getting noticed. She just sends them down in one of the elevators. This build took me a little while to make, but only because I started running into the 0 kilobyte glitch and I couldn't decorate as much as I wanted to. I wanted to add more food around, like for her, more decorative things, and all that. Well, this has been my Graygarden Institute settlement tour. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think I sounded nervous during this one. I don't know why I sounded more nervous during this one than my other one. I guess because it was a more ambitious build. I had more I wanted to do in this one. So I guess I'm kind of nervous if it turned out well. I hope it did. I'm fairly proud of it. I mean, if I wasn't on ps4, I would have way better NPC synths to put down. Well, that's Kate. She's wanting to meet me, I guess. She can't figure out how to get to me. But, yeah, this has been my Institute Settlement build. I hope you like the build. It's been a good time working on this one. This one was a lot harder to make. Especially all these rocks. It took me half a day to put all those rocks in. It's so much making sure they weren't sinking into the walls and trying and resetting it. Well, hope you enjoyed the tour. That's the third time I've said that, and goodbye.